On the road looking for a win against the Western Conference rival. The Houston Rockets are getting ready for this thing to get started. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me tonight, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony, with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, every rookie is usually taken under the wing of...
And Wells, you know, he's had issues in the past of spouting off or having his focus questioned, but he seems to have benefited from his relationship with DJ as he has matured here as a player.
And we're watching two of the elite teams, Chris, go head-to-head. This one's going to be terrific.
We all know to be the best, you got to beat the best. Both of these teams are focused tonight.
So the Rockets win.
Alrighty, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. DDG94 here with another NBA 2K My Career game plan. Today we're taking on the Houston Rockets, taking on CP3, we're taking on James Harden and them boys, taking on the Houston Rockets. We're going to try to see if we come out here with this win. How's that not a foul, ref? I need answer, Sway. Yeah. Taking on these Houston thugs out here, running up in people's locker rooms because they with the shits, apparently. So, we ain't no bitch. We come at these niggas, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying, though? You know what I'm saying? Oh, I could have took him right there. Never mind. Oh, damn. I'm taking on my NBA Live team. But NBA Live don't exist in the 2K world. But anyways, though, what's good, y'all? Y'all straight? Y'all good? Fantastic. All right. So basically what I want to talk about, and I spoke on this last video, but this video would have went up last week, but my fucking mic was off. See, I always tell y'all, the best commentary, my best videos, is always the microphone that fucks me over. My microphone always fucks me over. No matter how good, you get the best commentary I ever posted. Ooh, don't stand in there paying, young fella. Caught him with the nastiness. Look at the ugh. Hung on the rim just to let you know I can make it float. But anyways, though, man, I was going to put this out last weekend, man. I did all that talking, and, man, y'all don't even know how pissed off I am right now. Like, the mic, I never even turned the microphone on. Well, the microphone was on. I was talking into the microphone. Only problem was I didn't turn the microphone on the program. See, the program that I record on, you have to switch the microphone on in order to record your voice. So I didn't turn that on. I didn't turn the microphone feature on. So yeah. And one, give me the But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Your boy in the starting lineup. I just want to make that perfectly clear. Your boy is in the starting lineup. This is not an illusion. I'm finally in the starting lineup after all this fucking time. I would have recorded my first game, but it was against the fucking Brooklyn Nets, and that would have been a good game because I dropped like 90 on them. I haven't changed my difficulty at all. Like, I'm not getting any. I don't really care about the badges. The badges don't mean shit to me anymore. I feel like the badges are devalued in this game. I feel like it's just based on what your rating is. The higher rated your player is, the more better your player is going to play. That's basically how this game works. I'm starting to realize that now. Because this guy is an 80 overall. And the rest of my guys are 75 overalls. I got a shot creating point guard and a slashing shot creator point guard and a shot creator slashing shooting guard. And then this guy right here he's a shot creating, slashing small forward. So basically, I have the same archetype, just in different positions, because I have to say the shot creating slasher is the best build for me, because I got the ability to shoot. Not only do I have the ability to shoot, I also have the ability to dunk on people. Just like that. But you know, playing with all those players and all, you know, I can definitely see that the game is no longer based on how many badges you got. It's just based on the overall. If you got a higher overall, your player is going to play a lot better than what he plays like, you know, with all the badges. So the badges don't mean shit anymore. So I'm not even playing for badges. I'm playing on all-star difficulty from here on out. I haven't changed it to pro, because pro and all-star is technically the same thing. They both play the same way. It's just all-star is a little bit more difficult in pro. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. But all-star is more challenging, and you still get the same effects out of it. So that's just me. So yeah. Plus your teammates are more retarded on all-star, so that makes the quality of the content even better. He better not make that. I was gonna say if he make that.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all
Right back. Oh, send me squeen. Drop to the basket. There you go. That's Harden. You can make that. There you go. How are y'all missing wide open layups? Oh.
Lots of room. And the rebound goes to Nene.
He's got to be wondering, how do you miss that? I mean, he had all the space in the world.
We missed 6 wide open layups. I don't understand the logic of this video game. But see, this is the point that I'm trying to make though with this video. I tried to make this in the last video. I'm gonna try it again in this video. I got the mic turned on now. I'm looking at it right now. It says the microphone is on. So, all right. So, okay, I will go ahead and just get this out the way, man, because this needs to be said. This game has gone to pure fucking shit. We all know this, right? This game is going to pure fucking shit. NBA 2K is not what it used to be. It does not represent what it used to be. It is just pure fucking garbage. Garbage truck juice. NBA Live, I mean not NBA Live, but NBA 2K18 is straight hot trash, bro. It's straight garbage. There's no reason for playing this game. Oh, yeah, that's money. That was money. What? That normally goes in. I don't understand how I missed that.
Now here's Gordon, guarded closely.
No, give me that. Little bitch. I make that shit too. I make that shit. Look good, feel good. But nah, man, on some real shit though. It's some real shit. Real nigga talk, like real talk be. Like real nigga shit be. Like dead eyes be. Like NBA 2K is straight garbage juice, bro. Like it's not getting better anytime soon. It's gotten so bad that I think it's time. I stated this in 2K16, but now I'm really advocating that we need to do this in order to stop this franchise from destroying itself. Because I don't care if you're an EA fag boy or not, we need NBA 2K. We still need a game like this, bro. You gotta understand, as fucked up as the game is, this game still has probably some of, if not the best creativity for a video game. It does. Like you wouldn't think of walking down a neighborhood buying shoes and clothes in a basketball game. Not in a basketball game, you wouldn't think of that. You wouldn't think of that happening in a million. Well, I take that back. We did get that at NBA Ballers Phenom. We did get that NBA Ballers Phenom. So I guess you could say that. But I mean, in this day and age, you wouldn't think that. You know? But the point that I'm trying to make pretty much is, like, we have a video game here that is not afraid to go outside of the box sometimes, and it clicks. It does click. They do a good job, and you don't want to see a franchise like this go under. You just don't, because no matter how you feel, NBA Live is just it. Don't get me wrong, NBA Live is good. It's just bland. They don't use the creativity that they used to use anymore. They're solely focused on the gameplay, which they should be, because if they don't get the gameplay right, they know they're not going to sell. They're understanding this now. But you see how EA is starting to understand now that gameplay is everything, and that you can't fuck up not once, considering your bad history with this game that you already threw the game under. They're trying to resurrect themselves by listening to the community and actually giving the community what they want, versus what 2K is doing right now.
And Chris talking about the Rockets and their analytic approach, the term Maury ball after their GM is thrown around with their approach, but hard to argue with the run of work.
And the way how this video gaming industry is going with the microtransactions, it's only going to get worse. And trust me, it's only going to get worse. This is just, I predicted this back in my 2K15 review. I reviewed NBA 2K15, and in that video I did state it won't be long before we have to pay to get to park. Like, because look at the system that we're using right now. You don't have to be a legend or a superstar to get a legend or a superstar or an all-star anymore. It's not based on that system anymore. You know what the system is based off now? It's based off your overall, which means they're basically making you play the game. You only play the game to upgrade your player, but they reward you with little shit to make you buy the microtransactions. You have no choice. You're forced to buy microtransactions or prepare to just suffer. You can't get. They don't give us the difficulty boost no more. We don't have the difficulty boost no more. Everybody makes the same amount of VC. You make the same amount of VC per game as everybody else does. Like, it's ridiculous. And it's only going to get worse from here. Because, like I said, it won't be long before we have to start paying to play for park. Like, think about it. NBA 2K19. NBA 2K19. This is what's going to happen next year. Remember this video, because this video is going to explain everything that's going to happen in NBA 2K19. NBA 2K19, you're going to start out as probably a 55 or a 60 overall.
Now you're aware the calendar does change every month.
And you're going to know what's going to happen. In order for you to play a MyCareer game, you're going to have to... No, this is what's going to happen next year. I guarantee this is what's going to happen next year. Next year, you're going to have to play. You're going to be a 55 overall next year. What 2K is going to do is they're going to create that opening scene again like they did this year, where you're probably going to end up playing at the park at some showcase or something like that, and you get noticed by a team or something like that, and they try you out or whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And then they're gonna make you go through all that, and then they're gonna accumulate all the games that you played up to, and you're not gonna get any VC during the opening scenes. What's gonna happen is they're gonna save your VC, but what's gonna happen is you're not gonna get your VC until you make a team. Once you make a team and you got the freeness and ability to go into the park and play around and stuff like that, once you do all that, then you know what I'm saying, you can, it's pretty much going to be like how it was this year. You don't get to do anything until you get past the opening scene, or the prelude, pretty much. Once you get past the prelude, you're pretty much in the clear. And what's going to happen is they're going to accumulate about, I want to say they're going to accumulate about like 5,000 VC. They're going to give you 5,000 VC as a way of saying thank you for playing the prelude for 2K19. Or just, yeah, they're going to give you like 5,000 VC, and then you got to use that 5,000 VC to upgrade your character. Now you can use the VC to buy clothes and shit like that, but basically, let's say you're somebody who just doesn't have access to a credit card and you can't purchase VC like that. I know they got it in the GameStops and Walmarts now, but you don't have the money or the funds like that to just go to certain places and just buy VC willy-nilly. You know what I'm saying? So let's say you get that 5,000 VC from 2K.
Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 4. Puts it up from 15 and off the front iron, and in it goes.
And let's say you spend about 3,000 VC on your attributes. And what you don't realize is that you need to be a 60 overall to play the game. So now what you got to do? You got to buy VC. Because you can't play anything, you can't go to the park until you're a 60 overall, and you can't play your first NBA game until you're a 60 overall. You see where I'm getting at with this? You see where I'm trying to go with this? Like, basically what I'm saying is 2K is going to get to a point where they're going to start ripping us the fuck off. And they're going to force us into paying for microtransactions just to play the game. It's going to get worse from here on out. But there's only one solution to stop this. And we have to treat this game like we treated NBA Live when it started doing bad. When NBA Live started doing bad, what did? We turned our backs on them and went to 2K. So we have to do the same thing with NBA Live. I mean NBA 2K. We have to treat them like NBA Live and we can't just do it for 1 year. It can't just be 2K19. It can't just be 2K19, then we come back 2K20. No, they're not gonna fall for that. They know, like, oh, y'all got mad last year, but guess what though? We gonna put all this extra bullshit in here. We gonna say we got it better. No, we have to give them at least 3. We have to make 2K fall off for the next 3 to 4 years. For the next 3 to 4 years, 2K has to fall off. Meaning they have to learn that the customer will always have the last say so. If we are sitting up here giving them the ability, if we are sitting up here giving 2K the ability to fuck us over every year, basically what we are saying is they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. And we don't care because we're going to buy the game every year. We should not be doing that. We cannot give them that type of power. What we have to do is we have to stop them. Now I understand it's hard to believe NBA Live can make a good game consistently, but hopefully if NBA Live 19 is any better, is just any better as NBA Live 18 is right now, if it's any better, trust me, we can give up on 2K for the next couple of years. Because if NBA Live is going down the right path, then we should be good, because 2K needs to learn. They have to learn, bro. They cannot keep fucking us over, bro. We have to give them that NBA Live treatment, bro. That NBA Live treatment is pretty much like, we don't fuck with your game for a couple of years. Like, we just don't care. And then what's going to happen is, now the worst scenario that could happen is, we have to remember 2K is in financial straits right now. They are in debt. They do have financial problems right now. Yes. Believe it or not, NBA 2K is in financial straits. They do have financial problems.
offensive glass. Usually
So
his athleticism
worst case
knocks down
scenario,
chance opportunities.
let's say we have to keep 2K at least under 500, at least under 500,000 sales per year. If they sell under 500,000 units, that's failure for them because they are in bad debt. And if they sell at least over 1 million, they're gonna be straight for the next year, and they can just continue to jack up the prices on VC and make things a lot worse. They can do that as long as they got over 1 million. If they do under 1 million, they're in a shithole now. Now it's like, fuck, we put ourselves in the shithole. We're not listening to the consumers. The consumers are not fucking with us anymore. We gotta think. We gotta think. So they're gonna come up with ways. They're gonna do this. They do this every year. They say they're gonna fix something, and it's the same old shit. It's just a new game with a new cover athlete. That's all it is. It's the same game repackaged over. The VC just gets more out of control. The game gets more out of control. Everything about this game just gets worse and worse and worse. And the thing is, we just have to give them the NBA Live treatment, bro. That's what I'm saying. We just have to give them the NBA Live treatment for the next couple of years. And we have to do this. We have to do this to at least until like 2K22. That's the best time to let, because I'm pretty sure if you give them 3 to 4 years of complete failure after failure after failure, 9 times out of 10, they will eventually get desperate and they will start giving in to what the fuck we've been wanting them to do since fucking 2K15. We've been asking them since 2K15 to please stop with this bullshit and just get back to making the good basketball games that y'all used to make. They have not done this. They have not had a good basketball game since 2K14. Things ain't been, they haven't made any changes or alterations to this game since 2K16. Things ain't changed not one fucking bit. Ladies and gentlemen, as much as I hate to admit it, we have to treat NBA 2K like NBA Live, because this is the only way they're going to learn, and this is the only way they're going to make a good game. We still need NBA Live. I mean, we still need NBA 2K. As much as you EA fag boys don't want to admit it, as much as y'all don't want to see NBA 2K having a basketball game come out every year, you know deep down in your heart, we need 2K. Because without 2K, NBA, the basketball video game genre is straight ass cheeks. Y'all know it, and y'all know it well and plain, like dog. Like nobody's gonna sit up here and play NBA Live all day. I'm telling you, you can only play NBA Live for like 3 hours. I don't know anybody who can honestly sit up here and say they having fun with NBA, unless they ain't played NBA Live in like years. I can understand if you ain't played NBA Live in like 5 or 6 years. I can understand you having fun with an NBA Live game for more than like 3 hours. For me, I can't go no more than 3 hours playing NBA Live. I get bored with that game super quick. I'm not saying that the game is bad. I'm just saying that it's bland. It's boring. It doesn't have that creativity feel to it like an NBA 2K does. NBA 2K, they do a lot more with their game. It's just that the way how the game plays and the way how they got the game set up, that's what makes this game terrible.
This has not been his best effort. He's lucky his teammates have been there.
That's all I'm saying.
Fires for 3. The Trailblazers rebound. Good work there as it goes.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't.
But let's keep it real. NBA Live is very bland. Not that much is going on over there. They got the thing. They got the pink dolphin thing. Okay, that's cool and all. But what about, they got fucking Stretch. They got NBA Street Volume 2 characters in the game now. I mean, that's cool and all, but
Ariza's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
He is taking smart shots out there.
but NBA 2K, I don't know what it is. It's just like, it just seems like it's just more funner to do things over here. And I guess that's just because there's more people playing NBA 2K than there are playing NBA Live. So like, majority of the people on your friends list are playing NBA 2K right now, and the majority of the people on, and you might be the only person that got NBA Live. So you may be the only person playing NBA Live, or you may have another friend that's on there playing NBA Live, and I know you're like, well, why not just find some friends on NBA Live, have NBA Live friends and NBA Live NBA 2K friends. Trust me, you don't want to mix the two together. Trust me.
And here is Paul.
Because your friends will be playing 2K, you want to play 2K, then your friends like, why you playing NBA 2K? Come play NBA Live. Trust me, it's a bitch and a half. I can't handle that shit.
DJ with it. Capella's there, and it goes through one.
So, in my personal opinion, we got to give NBA 2K the NBA Live treatment for the next couple of years. They have to fucking stop. We have to stop them before this shit gets out of control. This game is getting far too out of hand, and somebody has to put a stop to it. Like I keep bringing this up. When the Xbox was going to do that 24/7 online bullshit that they was going to do, what did the Xbox people do? They didn't even attempt to fucking they didn't even attempt to go near the game. They complained. They said, we not buying this shit. We ain't playing no game that we got to have on 24/7. What if our internet cuts off? What if something goes wrong? Then what? It's like, well, you just gonna have to buy another Xbox. Like, what? So you have to understand, like, and after all that happened, when the people turned their backs on the Xbox, what happened? Xbox gave in. They gave the fans what they wanted, and the rest is history from there. Now we have fucking Xboxes that are capable of running 4K resolution, 60 frames per second. We got that instead of a console that has to be online 24/7.
Now here's Paul. Defense is right there. 7-foot shot, and it's DJ with the rebound.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Okay, so we found a better solution.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
We found a better solution for this game.
39 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Paul outside. Passes it to Capella, and the shot is good. And the Rockets lead by.
We found a better solution for a video game console. If we can find a better solution for a video game console, then how can we not find a better video game solution for a video game? We don't have, I don't think people understand the type of power that we have over these companies. They can't make a video game without us, without our money, our dollars going into their pockets. They cannot survive out here. 2K is in depth. We have the power to make them make a better game. They have no power over us. as consumers, we have more power than they have. And we need to start utilizing it. Basically, all I'm trying to say is, I'm not really saying we should boycott the game. I'm just saying we need to make sure they don't sell 1 million copies. We need to make sure they sell at least under 500,000. If they sell under 500,000 copies, do you know how bad? Do you know how bad that does for their financial problems? Do you know how bad their financial problems would be if do y'all know how bad their financial problems would be if we like, dude, y'all don't understand, bro. Like, we got the power. We need to start utilizing it, dog. Because if we don't, 2K is gonna get worse. I'm already foreshadowing what 2K19 will be next year. 2K19, you will have to pay to play the game. If you want to play at the park, you're gonna have to be a 60 overall. If you want to play your first NBA game in MyCareer, you got to be a 60 overall. They're going to start you off as a 55 overall, give you 5,000 VC, and you have to figure out how to spend your VC wisely in order to play a game. Oh, you got selected as an all-star, but guess what? You got to be an 80 overall. You got to be an 80 overall to play in an all-star game. How would you feel if they started doing that? And you know they will do it. You know they will. But I'm going to leave it right there for right now. Tell me what y'all think down in the comment section below. What do y'all think the solution has to be to stop 2K from ruining a great game like this? Because believe it or not, this is a great game. I don't want to see it go under. We need NBA 2K just as much as NBA Live needs 2K. Both games need each other to play better. But that's just my personal opinion. Get active in the comment section below. I'll get back to you.